This is Umar for BoxNation. I promise you, we haven't gone back 10 years, although Adam Booth's holding a BoxNation mic. Good to see. Grand arrivals here, historic Riyadh season event here, first one in the UK, just breaking boundaries what they're doing here, Adam. Incredible.
Yeah. I don't know, I've been coaching now for 30 years and I've not seen anything like this. And so just trying to enjoy it and soak every moment in while I can.
Was it a bit of panic in the Josh Kelly camp? And obviously you heard about the Liam Smith pullout and you might not end up on this card, Adam.
Well, it's not a great feeling. Been there before quite a few times, and having trained for so long and everything going so well in camp, it was almost like the ironic kick in the teeth at the end of it. But fortunately, Spencer Brown has done wonders for us. We were given 3 names. I said yes to all 3, and it's Ishmael Davis that's the opponent.
Speaking to Josh yesterday, he didn't fully open up because we just didn't have enough time about what happened just around the corner at Wembley Arena with David Avanissian and how he should never have entered the ring that night. And there was so much going on behind the scenes. It's completely changed and a flip on in terms of his personality, his persona outside the ring as well, Adam.
Absolutely, but sometimes these things have to happen to force you to make the change and realise they've changed. And I had a similar thing with David Hay when he lost to Carl Thompson, and the Carl Thompson loss completely turned him. And for a long period after that fight, everyone kept referring back to the Carl Thompson when we knew that he was so far past that. And it's still the same thing. Like, people keep harking on about that, but he's not the same fella. He's not the same fella he was a year ago, let alone 4 years ago. But it was a critical moment in his evolution as a man and a fighter to deal with the things that were unseen and misunderstood. It's never had anything to do with his talent.
Was it a dark place he was in?
Very dark. But the darkest nights sometimes give light to the brightest dawns. And the fighter that I've got now is definitely in his prime, and I'm just relieved and happy that he's got a chance now to express himself in a way that we've seen for years in the gym.
Must be, though, difficult for a fighter. He's got Liam Smith in camp every time he goes to bed. He's thinking about Liam Smith, going to the gym, thinking about Liam Smith, eating, thinking about Liam Smith. Then you've got bang, Ishmael Davis in.
I switched it up really quickly.
Yeah.
And also, I didn't want to keep it one-dimensional sparring. We work with pressure fighters in sparring, but I think he completed 137 rounds of sparring for this fight. And so I kept changing the styles up to give him different challenges on a weekly basis. And Ishmael is a talented, tough fighter that has different styles. He has a southpaw game, an orthodox game, a pressure game. And unknowingly, we've covered all the bases anyway.
Okay, just away from your man against Ishmael Davis on Saturday night, what chance do you genuinely give Daniel Dubois? What has he got to do on Saturday night?
Monstrous chance. It's almost like a literal spin of the coin choice as to who wins. AJ has become really adept and really experienced in being more careful about how he goes about his work, that he doesn't take unnecessary charges, that he waits until the perfect moment to pick the shots, which can work massively in his favour. It could work in his detriment if he gets raided, where he wants that thinking time and he's not given that thinking time if Daniel decides to be really aggressive with his jab and with his right hand and letting it go freely. That's why I see it as a fight that really is close to being a flip of the coin, but because of his body of work and his experience at the highest level, I'd slightly favour AJ, but it's a great matchup.
They've got different types of jabs. Who would you say is more effective?
The one that lands. There's different jabs, different speeds, different heights, different tempos. It's effectively who lands their weapon, because they both have fantastic jabs.
Have you seen Daniel spar before? Up
No.
close? Okay, just there's a lot goes around on the circuit about him, about being one of the heaviest-handed heavyweights out there. So.
No, but I also know that sparring is sparring.
That's true.
All that matters is what happens under the lights. I only slightly favour AJ, but whoever wins, I see it going relatively quickly.
What, inside 6?
Yes, possibly inside 3.
Okay, Adam, best of luck with Josh and we'll catch up soon.
Thank
Top
you.
man. Cheers.